Well, it's a big question really why I came to write the book, but I suppose thinking of my own life, looking back on it, I do see there has been a search involved, even though that search has been, well, not really conscious throughout my life, but there was always from when I was young a definite search of, well, what is life about? What is the meaning of life, and why are we here? Why is the whole universe here? And then when I came across Buddhism, something changed, which was that very question changed. So I started to realise that the reason why I hadn't been able to find answers to that original question was, in a way, it wasn't even the right question. And I became much more interested in, well, how to live a life that's meaningful. And for me, the subject of, well, the whole spectrum of Buddhism, but particularly what we call Buddhist ethics, is talking about how to live your life. And I realised that if you want to find the meaning of life or meaning in life, that's the question to address. So that's something that's inspired me in my years of Buddhist practice. So I've been trying to practice in this way for about 25 years now, and I've been very inspired by my own teacher, Sangharakshita, and what he's had to say about Buddhist ethics. And I just simply wanted to draw the things that had inspired me together, put them in one place, and offer them to other people in the hope that, you know, it can help other people to also be able to find more meaning in life. As a young girl, I was a very devout Catholic and used to go to church a lot and pray and reflect. And well, then, you know, I do vividly remember an experience of where it seemed to be a realisation that I didn't believe in God anymore. And it was an experience that I hadn't looked for. It was something that came to me. And so I suppose then the whole underpinning of my sort of Christianity, of my Catholic faith, was then, well, sort of demolished at a sweep by that. So it sort of forced me to try and look at life in a different way. And so then I, you know, as a teenager and then later on going to university, I explored more of a scientific path, and I describe myself as an atheist. I looked at a scientific path in life of trying to understand what life's about, the meaning of life. But actually that didn't get me any answers either. And at the time I thought, oh, perhaps I'm just not clever enough and I haven't applied myself enough to the studies. I was studying physics. But then it was only when I came across the Buddhist teachings that was when I decided to, or not even decided to, but then that's when I realised that I wanted to ask a different question.